So every Saturday I go to Chick-fil-A and pick my mom up a Cobb salad that she likes from here with chicken nuggets. And I get myself a Arnold Palmer of sorts. It's unsweet tea and diet lemonade. I enjoy it. I like it. That way my mom hasn't got stressed for one meal. The rest of the time, she's eating lean cuisines. Or the other night she cooked for herself. She was so thrilled about that. She bragged about it. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm cool, Mom. What else can I get you that you can cook for yourself? You know? And I've been slowly throwing out ancient spices and replacing them with new spices. Nothing crazy. There's no use to get a spice she's never going to use. So, you know, anything in the Italian seasoning family, anything in the, you know, Mexican food families, you know, cumin and chili powder. That's the essentials you need. If you're doing a really elaborate recipe, then okay, buy that spice, but buy the smallest container you can get, because you're going to want it thrown away later. It's not going to be something that's used forever for sure. So, dinner went great last night. It was my mom, my wife, and my youngest son. My youngest daughter didn't want to go. She's like a home. She likes being home. She likes being on the internet. She likes playing games. She does not like to get up and go around and go see the world. So, all right, yeah. We had a great time. My mom talked a lot. My youngest son listened a lot. So that was really cool. Yeah, most of them are stories I'd heard before, and that is fine. She had a new audience, so that was good. It's always good to have a new audience when you have stories you've told before, because they ask questions that haven't been asked before. So, yeah. So, yeah. Good times. So I'm headed to my mom's now, and I've got to do some electrical work. My mom's light switch in the bathroom is acting out. It was acting out a little bit, so I bought the light switch, but I haven't installed it yet. But now I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta install it. So I got all the tools I can think of. I hope I don't need any wire. I'm hoping that the wires in the house are just fine. Thinking about it, my dad probably used the heavy gauge wire. I hate the heavy gauge wire, but I love the heavy gauge wire. I hate it because it's so hard to bend it around the screws on the outlet. I mean, on the light switch. I may have said outlet, but it's a light switch I got to replace. And so, yeah. But I love those kind of wires because it gives me more confidence. Hey, they're going to carry the current through the house and everything. I got to get into the patch panel and figure out which breaker shuts off the bathroom. I'm not a big fan of getting shocked. Not a big fan. I go out of my way not to get shocked. I have a meter that tells me if the power is off, which I brought. Should be pretty evident. I'm going to turn the light on. I'm then going to hit the breaker, and my mom, if she's able to, she'll tell me if the light went off. And if the light went off, odds are I hit the breaker. So what's going on with the light switch is that the light, it's like the switch doesn't engage, and so the light doesn't come on. So I gotta fix that anyway. I have this vice grip channel lock combination tool that I saw somebody use. I thought, man, that thing is perfect. It's my favorite tool, and I bought it. A little pricey, but man, I have worked on so many things, but I can't find it right now. Can't find it. I don't know where it is. I also cannot find my favorite water bottle. I know they exist in my house somewhere. I just don't know where they are. So, that's a bummer. It's okay, I have other tools that will do what that does, but I just love that one tool is so versatile, and it stays locked when you lock it, and it's got a great grip on it. It's just my favorite tool to work on things. Granted, it's probably not the right tool for electrical work anyway, but you know, I gotta do plumbing in the bathroom. Oh, perfect for plumbing in the bathroom. I had to replace the flaps on the flappers on both toilets in the house, and I had to replace the pump. I guess pump's the right word, on the upstairs bathroom. And I accidentally left the chain too long on the downstairs bathroom. I did not realize that the toilet ran all night last night. So I fixed that this morning. Shorten the chain. The chain was too long. So the chain was getting underneath and causing it to continue to run under the flap. So I am curious to know, well, I want to replace the pump on the downstairs bathroom because the pump I put in upstairs is nice and it fills the tank so fast. And the downstairs bathroom takes forever to fill the tank. Forever. So if there's a problem and you're listening for it, you got to sit there. It feels like forever. I'm sure it's only a minute and a half, but it feels like forever waiting on the tank to fill up and then stop so that you know that everything is okay. Yeah. And the upstairs it wasn't fixable, but there was a workaround. You just lifted up the pump and it would stop running. And it's more like a little bob thing that floats at the top of the water. It wasn't lifting high enough naturally to cut off the water. And so I showed my son that, but nobody wanted to fool with that. I actually put all the tools and the parts upstairs, kind of hoping my son would attempt it. But then I noticed that the water didn't turn off easy. I did get it turned off. I didn't have my favorite tool. And that was when I really missed my favorite tool, because it would have made the water turn easier to turn off because the knob was just acting a little flaky. So anyway, the moral of the story this weekend is, well, home repair. Home repair, home repair. Spent some time with ChatGPT this morning, and I did the leap into video sessions, and dude, that's 23 hours of sessions. I can't watch that. So I took all the transcripts from all the videos and saved them into individual documents, and then I took all of them and put them into one document. And I fed it in the ChatGPT, and I said, okay, give me a summary of the best lessons learned from this 23-hour summit, and tell me what makes sense for me to learn and use. And so, and I tweaked the prompt more than that, out of prompting. And so, yeah, it's turned out pretty sweet. Also, I signed up for Magi. Darn you, Doc. I've been putting off. I've been wanting to sign up for Magi. Daryl Dustin. Daryl. What is Daryl's last name? That's not even his name. Daryl. May not be Daryl. Anyway, he's a great programmer. He's written other stuff that I bought his product, Social Warfare, which was a tool that automated posting to Twitter for you. It was a really cool tool, but at the time, I had didn't want to do anything with social media. What is Daryl's last name? I don't know Daryl's last name. I hate that. I'm not even sure Daryl's his name. But I want to say it is. But the guy's awesome. Yeah. So anyway. Yes. I'm all over the place today, mentally. Thinking about everything. Donna's headed back to Tennessee. So she's going to be gone Monday night and Tuesday night, and she won't get back until Wednesday. Maybe. Ooh, I got to find her a hotel. So anyway. Yeah. So, her brother is only getting out of the hospital, so that's great news. And he wants her to come help her get settled. He wants her to help him get settled. And totally understand that. So, anyway. But Donna's putting all this pressure on herself. So much pressure, because she, wants to do everything she can for him in this situation, so, yeah. Anyway. Being a caregiver is rough. And being a remote caregiver is near impossible. So, as this continues on, he'll be living with us for a bit until he gets well. So he's 100% healed. And it's going to be a challenge. I don't have a room for him, so he's going to sleep on our couch. Bored you enough, so I'm quitting. No more. No mas. Alright, you have a fantastic Saturday.